To help understand the idea of the two worlds interpretation and how it could be a good candidate as a solution for the measurement problem, please check my previous video about the notebook thought experiment. If you look at the two-dimensional holographic page of our universe, you wouldn't be able to tell what this thing is a hologram of, unless you shine a light on it to see the three-dimensional representation of reality of this holographic film. Technically, you are outside the space-time of this holographic film, and probably you are not governed by the laws of this holographic film, including the laws of quantum mechanics, and you would be shining light from outside it. The idea is simply that we have two worlds, one in our universe on that two-dimensional holographic film having quantum mechanical behaviors, and the other one is totally outside the notebook. It doesn't follow the quantum mechanical behavior. The version of you in our universe is an observer with constituents following the quantum mechanical behavior, which requires the second version of you in the other world with constituents that do not have quantum mechanical behavior. Even if the idea of the multiverse is eventually proven correct, according to the proposed two-world interpretation, the multiverse will not necessarily imply that there are many versions of you doing all possible scenarios. The two-worlds interpretation suggests that there is only one version of you acting as an observer with constituents that don't have quantum mechanical behavior. The second version is acting as an observer of the first version, but the second version doesn't require an observer because its constituents don't have quantum mechanical behavior. Many questions, yeah? Like, where is the second version? Where is that second world version if it's outside the multiverse, space-time? What laws does it follow if it doesn't have quantum mechanical behaviors? How does it interact with our world? Does the second version impact the first version, and how? Could the first version impact the second version, its observer version, and how? What would be the source of knowledge, information of your other version in the second world? Why do we need all this loop of encoding information between these two worlds in the first place? What happens to all the other possible scenarios? Well, all these questions are answered at least partially in the book The Big Defreeze of the Universe. But I'm gonna give a brief about what happens to all the other scenarios, which is a very important question, especially when comparing the many worlds interpretation with the two worlds interpretation. The short answer is that they get erased. They never happen. Erasing the other scenarios here doesn't mean destroy the wave function or collapse of the wave function. It simply means updating the wave function in a sort of formatting all the other possibilities to either have an updated wave function with no information or with different information.